What is up, everyone? We got a special video here, and this one is going to be one of probably the most important attacks videos to watch to this date. And this is about a new meta coming out that I just hinted towards the last video. I didn't think it was going to be catching on that quickly, and I personally just used it in our war that we had here versus Kings. And if you take a look at this, we just cleared their Town Hall 12s before the 10s and the 11s here. Oh my goodness, 3 of these triples were with the Electron attack strategy with the Electro Dragon and clone spells, and the other 2 were the Lalos. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to replay the 3 attacks that we did, break them down, and kind of walk you through them and why we did it the way we did, and then we will be able to watch them. And you'll see my attack live, which I did on my Twitch stream. If you guys do want to catch those, you can click the link down below and drop a follow over there. But let's go ahead and take a look at these amazing hits. All right, welcome back. So we are going to take a look at these bases. As you can see here, all the 12s are cleared on the board. Let's go and take a look at how many attempts it did take. And as you can see, we did go 5 for 6 on the 12v12s, and they were all fresh. We did have, Tim was able to help clean up Nick's 99%. We almost went 5 for 5 on these 12s. With Wise Man, he's the one that did not use the Electron, so he went with the Sui Lalo and got it done, which will probably be recapped in the next video here. But this one right here is all about the Electro Dragon. Take a look at number 3 here and see the base, right? So if you recap what I showed you, and Nick hit this base and got it for a 99% 1-star, meaning he left the Town Hall. So what he decided to do was to take wall breakers to break into this wall and then have the queen pick off the Town Hall. Well, he was about a second too late, and then the queen ended up walking around, which cost him the raid. Would he got the fresh triple on it, but when you're doing an Electron hit, right? So you have the Electro Dragon in the CC, which has balloons in it as well, and then the whole key purpose is to have clone spells, right? So in this instance, you're gonna see Timmy come in, replicate everything that Nick did, except he's going to get the wall break entry that Nick did not get. And so you're going to see Timmy drop the Blimp from across the base and has to kill the queen. The Electro Dragon has to get the queen. That's the most important thing. So you're going to see the Blimp come across the base, and then you're going to see the heroes then be used to kind of funnel the way down here. The queen's going to follow the king, and then he's going to wall break this entry so the queen steps up and is able to remove all of this. So if the Electro Dragon clone Rage removes, and some balloons trailing, remove all of this, right? Then he can then Lalo from here around the base just like that. And yeah, you'll have a sweeper that could fight you, but you could just haste over it or whatnot. You don't even have to worry about the Town Hall, which is one of the most important things you do have to get down. But you'll see my hit and Nick's hit on number 1 of when things don't go according to plan and how this attack is so OP. So let's go ahead and get into the replay here. So the first step is you have to use your Blimp to kill the queen. That's number 1. All right, how are you going to get it? So he's going to drop the Blimp across to be able to be popped right over the queen. He has some trailing balloons, right? It doesn't even matter what's in the CC. There could be witches or whatnot. If there's a baby and a lava, oh, it's perfect, because then just the baby comes out, the lava never comes out, and it's absolutely wonderful. So you're going to see him drop the Rage, and he drops 1 clone. There's not too much damage in this area, so 1 clone will get it done. If there was like a ton of defenses, 2 clone would be good, maybe even 3 clones. You'll see some variations with 3 clones. I took 3 clones. I actually forgot to drop 1 too, interesting enough. But look at the value that this Sui Blimp with the Electro Dragon and clone 1 clone spell. So he has a clone spell left over. I don't know if that was an accident or whatnot, but very nice job. This Electro Dragon actually stays up and helps with the rest of this base here. And you're going to see the king and queen are going to work their way down here because you have to get the Town Hall. If the king and queen didn't get the Town Hall, you would most likely start your Lalo from this way. But because Nick had a wonderful plan, came so close, did not get the wall break entry here. Timmy was able to help fix that. So in comes the wall breakers to direct target this. It's going to open the wall, going to allow the queen to step up and going to be able to remove the town hall through her ability, right? And then he had a baby dragon that he thought maybe he can get the wizard tower there, but didn't end up getting it down. So queen's going to use her ability, and she's actually going to then follow this path and remove the sweepers here. Look at this. Let's see if the queen does go in the middle. There she goes. Going to help remove that sweeper with a few shots, and then she's going to end up popping the lava hound because nothing else is targeting her. And then comes the Lalo. Look at this base. Now it's just a narrow channel straight through this base, just like this. Beautiful job by Timmy getting it done. Still has that clone spell. I think it was an accident and he forgot to drop both clone spells, to be honest. So look at this, and then look at the ward ability. Boom, pops pretty much every single troop on the board there except that one lava hound. And look at these balloons just make their way through the base. Absolutely beautiful hit by Timmy on their number 3. Absolutely loved it. This Electro and Drag hit is going to be amazing. You're gonna start seeing this everywhere. I'm not kidding. There's a lot of YouTubers that are covering this. I mentioned that this is up and coming. I did not know that this was going to be this popular this quickly. And man, you guys can give it a shot. Let me know your thoughts on it. If you guys try it, let me know how you guys do with it. But damn, Timmy getting it done. Very, very nice job on this cleanup 12v12. Beautiful job. All right, so now let's go to the fresh 12v12s. And we're going to start with Nick's hit, and then we're going to go into my hit. I'm going to take a look at Nick's hit here, and let's take a look at the base before we show the replay. So what do you have to take out? You have to take out the queen and maybe some other defenses, right? So Nick he's going to take 2 clones in his army composition. He's going to take the freeze, and he has the rage in the CC. So what is he going to do? He's going to have to get to this queen. All right, so here's the town hall. How does he get to the queen? Where's the most value? Well, let's see. He can come from down here, but he's going to get shot immediately from these air defenses, so he's not going to make it too far into the base. If he comes from here, he can potentially fly over, if there's no seeking air mines out here, fly over this whole area and be able to then, the queen will step up and the Electro Dragons will be able to hit her. So you have to be careful sometimes. If there's seeking air mines, this attack strat won't work as well if they're on the outside there, and they'll take down their blimp right away. Electro Dragons have no chance to get to the queen. So what Nick decides to do, he's going to send the blimp this way, and it's going to end up taking so much value here, and it ends up taking out the sweepers. He had the free spell for the sweepers. So let's go ahead and take a look at what Nick does and how he then drops his heroes after the blimp. So here goes the blimp across the middle here, and out goes one seeking air mine, and boom, it gets dropped right there. So he drops the clone spells and actually does manage to clone the Electro Dragons. So you have to be very careful if you don't do it. But what happens here? Oh shoot, he didn't go to the core. His whole plan was to get to the core and get the queen down. The enemy queen never went down. Out comes the baby dragon. Uh-oh, what do? There's 3 air defenses up, the eagle's up, and the queen's up. He didn't kill the queen. Okay, so what does he decide to do? He's like, all right, well, I have to get this queen. What do? I want to try to get my heroes to run into here. So he drops his heroes down south at 6 o'clock to see if he has a chance, possibly, that the queen will then kind of reroute to be able to pull into the middle here, but that's not going according to plan, so things were looking south for Nick. We were like, what is Nick going to do? How is Nick going to get this triple? The queen is still up. Well, with this hit, if you're able to overwhelm the base with the balloons and overpower and speed through it, the balloons can end up retargeting the queen once all the defenses are down, right? And so what he's going to do, he's then going to fly across the base here with his lava hounds. Then he's going to haste the balloons right through the middle here, and they're going to be going over the town hall. You're going to see a free spell come over this town hall. So very nice job with that free spell. And then you're going to see another haste there. And then you're going to see the warden ability, protect those balloons. As everything is moving through the base here, he's able to do this with missing the queen. Absolutely missing the queen. This is crazy. Once we thought that queen stayed up, it was a rip. But lo and behold, they're able to take down that bomb tower and then pick off that queen. This Electron attack strategy is crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. Getting it a fresh 12v12 like this, I mean, you definitely don't want to be rocking lava and baby drag CCs anymore because the lava is useless in these attacks. So now let's go ahead and take a look at my hit for the final one on here. And so this was on number 2. And so I decided to take 3 clones, right? So we were talking about kind of on stream what I should take, how many clones, and we decided, you know what, let's take 3. And then I only had 2 hastes, so I was a little worried if I didn't have enough haste to push through the space. Had no idea, but my whole plan was kind of simple here. I wanted to get my heroes, my king and queen, to be able to remove this whole section, right? So what was I looking for? I was looking where the queen is. Absolutely, have to find the queen, have to Sui Blimp into the queen, no questions asked, right? And then here's the sweeper right here, and here's the sweeper right here. So that means the Sui right into the queen is wide open. Don't have to worry. I can definitely get into this queen section. Okay, so if I get the queen down, and I probably end up getting the sweeper down too, right? If I get this section down, this sweeper is pointed this way, right? What do I do next? I'm going to want to Lalo this way because this whole section will be gone, right, with my heroes. And then I will be able to then Lalo just like this around the base, just like that in a clockwise formation. And so what I decided to do is, how do I funnel? All right, so I decided to drop 1 wizard right here on this collector, right? So I wanted to take that collector down, and then I can drop my king on this side. So the wizard will remove this. King would then move his way through here. I drop my queen to take out this, and I wanted my queen to step up here. I also dropped a minion in the very beginning so I could take out this builder hut and then take out that drill because there's nothing targeting or nothing in that range, so that minion is free to clear both of those. And also would help with funneling to keep any troops kind of going down. And so then the king goes here, and this is all down from the queen. King ends up going to this wall, beating through the wall. I was a little worried the queen ended up walking up, but then she ends up rerouting because this stuff is closer, and she removes all of this, right? And so the queen and heroes are responsible for this whole section, right? And this whole goes down. Then I do the blimp into here. I clear this whole section, and then it's just Lalo across the base, just like this. You only have 2 hastes. So it's always to use a haste in the very beginning to shoot them into this first section here. And then you can also use the haste probably maybe over the town hall or where you think you want to push the balloons, but you have to use the warden ability over the town hall to protect the balloons if you don't have it down. And I also suggest maybe if this gets a lot of percentage, and remember the town hall activates at 52%, so you have to be at 52% by the time the town hall activates, or you just have to get lucky and the town hall gets touched and damaged, and then it will activate, and then you can target it. So you have to be a little careful about that. Make sure you kind of have percent as you're going into the town hall so it can activate at 52%. So let's go ahead and go into the actual live attack, which I did on the stream, which was a lot of fun. And if you guys aren't following my Twitch channel, it is down in the description below. We do attacks just like these as much as we can on the live streams. That's when I love doing my war attacks. So let's go ahead and take a look, and we'll be right back. Start over. Let's go. We're in. Let's do this. This is going to be very, very interesting, guys. Minion first. There. Wizard. Okay. Ooh, she's going up there. Let's see where she's gonna walk. Oh, there's a Tesla field right there. Is she gonna go down south? Come on. There we go. That's where I wanted you to go. Pop your ability. there is. Oh, I have another clone. I forgot to drop a clone. Oh, I only dropped 2. I think we got it. So, Will might be getting that gifted sub. We got it, ladies and gentlemen. Fresh hit! The Electro clone! We forgot to drop a clone! We only dropped 2 of them! Yeah, I forgot to drop that clone there. That was my bad. That was my bad. What did you think of that attack right there? It's crazy. This attack strategy is going to be gaining so much momentum. I can see it. It's going to allow so many people who are not comfortable with air start trying air because of the power of those cloned Electro Dragons. It's insane. It's very, very crazy. Yeah, but the one thing I do suggest is make sure if you are doing the clone, you have to be careful with the balloons. Maybe sometimes you don't take the balloons in your CC, which I didn't because I wanted to make sure I only cloned those Electro Dragons. And yeah, I can't believe I forgot to use one of the clone spells. It was a complete accident. I thought I dropped them all, and lo and behold, I had that clone spell ready to go at the very end of the raid. Hey, I was planning to drop all the clone spells on those Electro Dragons, but I didn't. I forgot one, and they got so much value through that push. And yeah, oh my lord, it was so much fun. If you guys have any thoughts on this attack strategy, please let me know. I definitely wanted to get this out there. I never done one of these attacks ever before today when I did this war attack, and I never did in farming. I just did a few FCs in friendly challenges in the clan and kind of got my understanding of what's the best value, what's the best things to take down. And I think you're going to start seeing a lot more of these, not only from me, but from a lot of other people, and start seeing them in wars that you guys are competing in. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed, and remember, if you guys want to try it, let me know how you guys do. If you have questions, please leave them down in the comments down below. I do read them, and I do appreciate every single one of you guys. If you guys really liked this video, make sure you guys hit that like button. And if you guys haven't already, make sure to subscribe, turn on those notifications so you know when I do post a new video. All you gotta do is hit that bell button, and that's how you do it. And if you want to watch my live streams, see those war attacks, and actually be in the chat, which was in the bottom left of the corner of the overlay, just go ahead over to my Twitch channel and click that heart, and that's how you follow over there. And then you can get notifications when I go live around every weekday at 7:30 Central Standard Time. So you all have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Carbonfin signing out. Peace.